Well guys, how you doing today? Boy dude, I get something cool in the mail. I got this Nico tap and die set. This was, some of you guys might have seen me posting stuff out on Facebook that I was kind of looking to get a tap and die set, and some of you recommended going over to Harbor Freight. This one just came in the mail thanks to Atzar and had it sent to me, and this is where we're at. It's a 40 piece. He got it off of Amazon. Some of you guys know Amazon's pretty damn quick when it comes to sending stuff. So I've got this, I'll leave a link down in the description where you guys can go check this out. Show you what's in here. Now I've already taken the liberty to obviously open it up, and I've already played around with it a little bit. And I took some of this 1/4 inch rod and put threads on it. I only went the depth of the die here. I only went the depth of the die. I didn't go down too far. But this is a 1/4 20 thread. And I did notice that looking at this layout in this box when I open it up, that everything is, you have a tap and then you have a die, and their partners are on one side. So I've got a tap here that's a 20, it's a 1/4 20 thread, and then I have the die over here, which is 1/4 20 thread. So I've got those over here, and then these neighboring taps have the dies over here, so they keep them separated, which is kind of nice. Some of these are pretty dang small, and this one here, I really have no idea what the heck this is used for. It says that it's 1/8, but that is definitely not 1/8. It's the specific number on it is NPT27, and it's 1/8. But I have no idea what the heck that die is for, because that's definitely not 1/8. See, look at that. Oh, airplane. So what we have here is we have this 1/4 inch thick plate here, and I'm going to tap that, and we're going to, with a 1/2 inch bolt, and we're going to see if I can get these threads lined up right. Now this is a 1/2 inch bolt. The largest size in here is 1/2 inch. Right here, that's a 1/2 inch, and that's 1/2 inch over here. They're just different thread sizes. But this is the tap that I'm going to use, and that's got the same threading as that bolt does. So let's set this thing up here. Now when I dyed these things up, I used the neat thing about these dies is that they are hexed, and this holder is hexed. But the one problem is, thing I don't like, is that this is some real thin, cheap aluminum. But that's alright, because since these are hexed, I can just, if this breaks, I'm probably sure I could probably still get this on and then use a pipe wrench and rotate it. But when I was using it before, what I had done is I made sure that when I did put it on, I didn't bring my hands way out here when I was turning it. I made sure I didn't do that, because I don't want this to break. And yeah, I one-handed it, pushed it down, rotated it, got it started, and then as I rotated it, I made sure my hands were closer into the focal point here, because I want this to last as long as I possibly can. But this piece here is pretty cheap, but I've already used it on 2 or 3 pieces, and it hasn't messed up. I did read some of the comments about this thing, and it seems like the only bad comments there are about this handle. And they could have made this a little bit better. Instead of making it out of aluminum, they could have made it out of steel, or a little bit more girthy. Hopefully I can start this straight up and down. Kinda. Of course, this might take a while because it's quarter inch plate here. Rotate it about a quarter of the way, and then turn it back an eighth, and it stops. Break those little shards in there. Break those shards. Yeah, I'm going crooked. Dang it. Started crooked. God dang it. I don't think I need to go all the way down. Not even hot. Or warm at all. But, I might just check it out here. Seems to work. That's straight. It doesn't look like it. That's what I call a washer, huh? Homemade washer. Now I can't wait to get it. Start building some projects with it. Yeah, that's not straight at all. Next time I'll be more careful. Well, so far what I'm seeing here, you guys, this seems like a pretty decent starter set. I didn't even really rub off this titanium coating that's on here. So, that's pretty nice. A little more than what I can say for the die, though. Kind of rubbed off a lot of that titanium, this gold coating on the threads in there. You might be able to see that. Yeah, see how see, it looks a little bit more silver. This is the one that I used to make the threads on that solid rod. And this is what they look like when they're brand spanking new. You can see the teeth in there. Yeah. But they seem to be really good so far. This, like I said, the largest it goes up to is a 1/2 inch, 13 thread, or is it 14? 13 thread. The smallest it goes down to, strangely, this one, and I can't tell, 4NC40, but that's really dang tiny. I really have no idea what I'd ever use that for. I have no idea at all. Another thing that it came with is this gauge. This is pretty cool. I thought this is really neat. So if you're not too sure of what your teeth are on a bolt, it's got the threading numbers on these teeth, and you just lay it down into the bolt and line up these teeth with the bolt, the teeth on the bolt, and it'll tell you what number it is. That's pretty cool. Yeah, and it comes with I thought this was kind of funny. See the you got this little screw on the side of this, and it comes with a little screwdriver so you can tighten it and untighten it. It's like, what? The thing is the same size as like a knife blade or something. I was just using my knife blade to tighten it, the dull side. Stick it in there, I have the die in there, and tighten it up. I want to build something now. But yeah, the company is called Nico Tools USA. You can pause the video here quick and see what sizes these are. But for my first tap and die set, this seems to be pretty decent. The only thing I'm kind of leery about, even in the product evaluations section of the page on Amazon there, this is the one piece that you got to be a little leery about. But since they are hex, that kind of, you know, if this thing breaks on me, it wouldn't be nothing for me to actually make one of these things either. So, but thanks a lot there, Atsar. That's really cool. This is my first tap and die set I've ever owned. So thank you very much. And we have ordered for the axles for the new build, so they're going to be coming in. So once I get those in-house, then I'll start working on the CAD program and designing this thing up and start working on the rear end. Last live stream I told you guys that the smoke had pretty much disappeared, but it all came back. I don't know if you guys can hear me wheezing or anything, but yeah, it's still pretty nasty out here. Can't even see the mountains. Yeah, that's all smoke. It's all coming from low fires. And I can smell it out here. The whole garage smells like it and everything, so I'm gonna edit this video and get inside. But I would like to welcome all my new viewers and all my new subscribers. Hey guys, if you haven't done so yet, please jump over to Patreon. It helps these builds happen. And I'd also like to thank all the super chatters during the live stream, because that stuff is totally making this all happen. Alright, but I'll see you guys in the next one in a few days. Bye-bye.